Hey everyone! Quick tutorial and review today on the Chanel cream blushes that recently came out. I saw them on the counter at Nordstrom's and there were testers out, and apparently they just got released I think this week, so I'm really excited to have been able to get my hands on some of them. I believe there are a total of 6 shades. I will link more info on the bottom description box, but I picked up 3 of the shades. The ones that I picked up were Inspiration, Destiny, and Presage. And today I'll be doing a mini tutorial with cream blush application with Presage, and I will also follow with how the other blushes look on my skin. So the first shade I'm going to be showing you today is Presage. I think this is the most unique shade, in my opinion, of the 6 that came out with this collection of cream blushes. Presage looks like this on camera, and with the swatch it looks like this. Oops, sorry about the usage of this finger. And it looks like that on the back of the hand. I think this kind of can be summarized as a pinky, coral, peachy shade. All 3 combined in one. In my opinion, this shade is truly unique, and the texture and consistency definitely different from the rest that I've tried. And recently I've been trying and playing around with a lot of different cream blushes, cheek tints, liquid blushes, and the formulation is pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing. It goes on with just one dab. It's so pigmented and so sort of matte. So by the way, before I forget, this is a cream to powder finish, this particular blush. When you put it on your skin, it dries immediately and turns into a powdery matte look, which can look very elegant and classy. And I think it's more versatile, like to be worn in different seasons. So when you have like a more matte blush, this is really awesome product, I think. And yes, it is a little bit pricey. These blushes go for I think about $36 plus tax. But I think it's worth it. It's a splurge, but definitely worth it. When you think about the pigmentation of it, it just blows your mind. Like, I think it's totally worth it. So for example, I'm going to show you another product that is sort of, yeah, it's darker, but it's sort of comparable in my opinion. The closest that I could find to a drugstore cream blush product. This is the Revlon, let's see, before I mess up the name. It's the Revlon Photo Ready Coral Reef Cream Blush. Sure, it looks more pigmented, but when you swatch it, you'll see what I mean. Okay, let's use the clean finger. Okay, I'm going really with a lot of pressure. Okay, and that's how it looks on my finger. And I'm gonna swatch it. Okay, so I've swatched both. The one that you see on the left, that is the Revlon, and that's a lot of product, but you could barely see it. It kind of shears out. Yeah, and it's more slippery. The Chanel one that you can see is definitely more pigmented and just consistent throughout the swatch. It's definitely worth it. These Revlon ones are about $8 to $9 depending on where you purchase them. So now a quick application tutorial of cream blushes. So I've tried a variety of techniques. I've tried different brushes, but what I personally prefer to use is my fingers for cream blush application, even liquid. I just find that it's so much more easier, and I don't want to fuss with the brush and blending and cleaning it and everything. So I'll be using my fingers to apply this cream blush. And what I like to have on hand is also my powder compact and a powder application brush, and that is to tone down and to help blend the edges if needed for the cream blush that I will be applying. So I'll take my middle finger, and I just lightly tapped it, and it's so pigmented already. So I'm gonna go in quickly but lightly. And because this product is so pigmented, I really wanted to dab just a little tiny bit of product and go in with that first, just to get an idea of how it's going to look on my skin. And if needed, I'll go in just with one more tap, okay, and I will build up the color where I think I need it. Okay, I'm going to bring it a little bit more towards the center of my face, so you can see it a little bit more on camera. The light is kind of washing it out, but it is already pretty pigmented on my cheek. I don't know if you guys can see it out there, but yeah, just a tiny bit of product, you'll get pretty good coloration or pigmentation. And this color, upon the swatch, you saw it was kind of a peachy pinkish coral. On the cheeks, it's more of a corally pink, I suppose. True to life, that is, when I'm looking in the mirror right now. Okay, so again, I'm going to be doing the same thing, dabbing twice, a little bit of product. Oops. Sometimes you feel like it's too much, or you kind of went over the border of where you wanted the blush color to be. If you just wanted to blend out, just pick up your compact powder, lightly dab, and just sweep where you want to mute some of the excess color. And so yeah, that's the finished look. So after reviewing on camera again, I realized that you guys really can't see the color at all on camera. So I'm gonna put a little bit more product on, just so the purpose of this video is served. Okay, so I'm going in with just a little bit more of that product, and I'm gonna even it out on this side. So this is the other blush. This one is called Destiny. And this is what it looks like swatched. And I'm going to swatch it right here. Hopefully you can pick it up on screen. It's kind of like a brownish terracotta blush, bronze. I actually wouldn't say bronzer, but for some people that don't have any red or pink tones on their skin, I can see how it might be sort of like a bronzer. You can pull it off as a bronzer, but for me, because I have pink undertone, it doesn't really come off brown enough to be a bronzer. So here I'm going to apply it on my cheek, and I'm going to be using my finger as I showed earlier. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on screen yet. I'll go in with a little bit more product. So again, it's very pigmented. I'm only using a little bit, and I'm going to go back onto the area I just deposited the blush the first time, and start there, and then start moving back and towards the center of my cheeks. Okay, and then in circular motions, I blend the edges. Okay, and that's how that looks on my cheek. And the last one will be Inspiration. This is like a dusty light pink. It actually looks darker in the pan, but when you swatch it, you'll see I kind of went in pretty heavily. And oop, the finger selection again, pardon me. It kind of looks, you can't barely really see it, but this is a really pretty pink when it goes on the skin. So you can kind of see how light it is. You can definitely go in and build up the color. And I'm going to swatch it one time heavily. Yep. And that concludes this Chanel Cream Blush review slash mini tutorial. I hope you guys have fun shopping, and if you pick up any of these colors, let me know which ones you pick up and how you like them and what your experience is with them. And post your favorite cream blushes so that I can have some new items to shop for this weekend. Yeah, I look forward to making another video for you guys soon, and happy shopping and stay cool in the heat. Woo! Okay, bye!